First free throw is good. And so McRoberts nails both of them.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Newman is out there with Parker, and it's Webu in at the center position.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Lays it in without an inch of room around him. 28 points for him.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Price outside. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. And they're on the break.
Jayhawks foul. Julian Wright, 8th personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for your home team,
And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mendez. Pass to Payne. He can't get that one.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Connects from three-point range. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Here's Parker after the basket by the Jayhawks. And there's the drive. Payne grabs the board. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Jayhawks. They trail by 9 points.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Mendez. Misses the 3. On 3 or 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And it's Price with the rebound. Price has got 5 rebounds tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
3rd personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 8.
Taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. 1:44 left in the fourth.
Jayhawks foul. First personal foul. At the line for your home team,
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game. Bringing it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Here's Mendez. It's tipped. The second effort. The rebound by McRoberts. McRoberts has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Newman. 6 to shoot. Parker passes to Grover. Payne with the block. Parker against Wright. Price outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
To answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time taking away just to make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
With think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. Give them credit. They worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
And what's their best move at this point?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Mendez. No good on the triple. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
At the line for two.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Seconds left to play here in the fourth. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Hands the three. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game. From deep 3-point territory. Can't get it to fall. And so they get the victory here at home. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
Here from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Conley. It's stolen away. And it's Allen in at the power forward position. The jump hook. And off the glass. That one's good. Porter's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Pass to Waiters. Back to Conley. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Free throw drops for Conley.
Mike Conley, probably one of the most respected players in the league, and I don't see this guy stopping anytime soon. He brings great effort every single night, plays with a team-minded selflessness, is a big shot maker. This guy has had such a solid, probably underrated career.
They managed to get the rebound, but that's an area where they've been struggling tonight.
Wilson passes to Conley. That shot missing.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And there's the screen. Here's Cooper. Here's Morales. Drops in the layup for 2. Morales has got 23 points.
With the game on the line here in the fourth, he's managed to hit only 2 of 8 shots.
Here's Waters. Outside Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks down the long J. Cooks got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Morales trades the triple.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a 3, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Waters. Allen defending. 1:52 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Cook. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Cooper's shot is off. Got 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here's Waters. He's guarded by Porter. time for Porter. Grant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Oubre, a screen on Conley. Cooper passes to Morales. From behind the arc. Cooper's shot is off. Gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Waters into the lane. And it's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Love his attacking mindset. What a move at a huge point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
Oubre passes to Cooper. And so they foul intentionally.
Yes. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your
Good on first. And that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
Well, it's about the...
They've got to get a quick hoop and then immediately foul.
Pass to Cook. The 3 is up. That one's off. Shooting 7 for 10 now. Outside Porter. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Cooper. Inside. Here's Morales. And he takes the fantastic lead pass. Up strong for the slam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
fifth team foul. At the line for your home
So the first one drops. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. And the visitors call time here.
One is over.
Here's Conley. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Oh, the trifecta! 7 seconds left in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Fires away from way outside. Got a piece of it. And so the home crowd treated to a win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And now, our player of the game. And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip.
I was able to listen in on what the Jayhawks coach was going over with his team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And it's right in at the 3 slot. Here's Rivera. Off target from outside.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Going 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Price. There's a screen. This one for 3. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Body, no good.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Here's Lee. There's the block. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Wright. Here's Lee. Shot clock at 6.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
He does not get the second one. Shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. Green up top. Rebounded by Payne. Payne's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Pass to Price. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Green.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's Walton. And here is Green.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Just before the shot clock expires. Green's got 25 points in the game. And there's a pick. Left side Payne. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Here's Rivera. Rebounded by Payne. Shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Oh, and they take the lead. 26 points for him.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Rivera. And misses it off the right side of the rim. To the paint. Down it!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Rivera. It falls! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Payne. Oh, gets the free to fall.
He wants the ball. Has a flair for the dramatic.
So it's the home team now. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
At the line for 1.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
At the line for 2.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 3-point game.
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
I tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And he Conley hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a 2-possession game.
Green for 3. Oh, he buried the 3.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
The visitors with the ball, and there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
At the line for the Jayhawks.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
Robbie, the 3-pointer off the mark. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Both teams will make substitutions. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Brasdakis. Here's Jackson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. We've got Oubre. Porter is out there with Allen. Then there's Cooper. And it's Morales in at the 5, roaming the paint. Takes the 3. That shot off.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert. This guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Brasdakis passes to KD. From past the arc. What a shot by Durant! And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you can fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Jackson kicks to Durant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Porter. And yes, it's good. Porter's got 24.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Jackson.
You know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
First one falls for him. Jackson hits both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Porter looking it over.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome.
No, that was outstanding, guys.
Now here's Jackson. Durant with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Durant's got the lead up to 13 now for Texas.
And it's not a surprise Durant scoring. It's the consistency and the relentlessness that most rookies have yet to develop.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Longhorns. Pass to KD. Physical defense, and KD does not flinch.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just standing.
Oh! My goodness.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Pass to ball's taken. Plenty of space. And Texas tacks on 2 more.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Longhorns.
The big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kevin Durant.
Unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
11 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And so it's Texas taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kevin Durant. Check in with David Aldridge.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Jayhawks was saying to his team. Now, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside.
Thanks, David. And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Price is out there with Payne. Then it's Wright. And it's Campazzo in at the 2 spot. Price against Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer, and it falls over the rim and in. Jackson's got 15 points here in the 2nd half.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Mendez. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And it's Durant missing.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Here's Mendez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Longhorns.
Nothing free about free throws. You earn your way to the line, and give credit to these guys for being aggressive offensively.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And that one's good. Durant.
Still challenging this game with the 3 ball. That's his 2nd from distance this half, and he also hit one in the 1st half, too.
Here's Mendez. To come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
And a miss there on the triple. Gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
You really see the length Durant possesses on plays like this with an incredible block.
Watch out, the damaging Durant flying right through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Rebounded by the Jayhawks. Wright's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. He drives in. Up that one, and the Longhorn leaders make it down now to just 2 points with that basket from Mendez.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance.
Here's Jackson. Payne grabs the board.
Pressured that shot by getting your hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Mendez. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Texas shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Durant. They get it back.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass. So they'll let them work the clock even more. Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end. Certainly, he cannot buy a bucket right now.
43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside Jackson. Got it.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for.
It's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Here's Mendez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
They had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. 29 seconds left in the game. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Outside Jackson. 4 on the clock. 11 feet away. It drops.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Timeout called, the Jayhawks.
Point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Here's Deminick.
An astonishing way to end this game. Some serious last second.
And so it's Texas who comes out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. We've got Al Horford, and it's Brewer in at small forward. Here's Walton, and that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Florida has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Here's Richards. It's stolen by Green. Inside. Here's Roddy. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Here's Livingston. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
Pass to Rivera. This one for 3. Sinks the tray. Rivera's got 16 points here in the second half.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Livingston. No one near him. And off the glass. That one's good. Livingston's got 22.
And this is the definition of a clutch player. He's 6 for 7 in the quarter as they try to pull this game out.
Walton passes to Rivera. Takes one from 10 feet. He squares up and sinks it. Rivera's got 12 points now in the quarter.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Horford outside. Pass to Richards. Here's Livingston. Fires for three. And Walton pulls it down. Walton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Roddy. Now here's Brown. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Here's Livingston, defended by Brown. Livingston, good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Pass to Rivera from behind the arc. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
At the line for two.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Horford pulls it in. Florida has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Here's Livingston. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And we want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Here's Livingston. Pass to Brewer. The three is up. He connects! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all in the offensive end.
Rivera passes to Walton. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. And that'll put them up 2. Florida calls timeout. What do you...
I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Here's Livingston. To take the lead. No good from three-point range. And so the road team gets the W in this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. So the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now, Coach talked all about fouls in that huddle. He reminded them to play defense with our feet, beat them to the spots, hands straight up. Don't give them a chance to blow the whistle on us. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. We've got Parker. He's out there with Newman. And it's McRoberts in at the 4 slot. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 22.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Traps in the tray.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
For 3, Durant. That shot, no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Pass to Newman. To take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Longhorns.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Jackson. Lets it go with a 3. Second shot opportunity. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for Texas, Jackson.
The free throw drops for Jackson. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Parker outside. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
For 3, Durant. Durant brings it from distance.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Takes it from 10, and he hits the jump shot.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Bryce Dacus. Durant, no good. Here is McRoberts. Goodbye, KD. And McRoberts kicks to Parker. To take the lead, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one, and that ties the game up.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Jackson passes to KD. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. And the rejection by Clark. To the wing on the left. To the left wing. Longhorns passing it around. As Vegas passes to Jackson. There's the 3. And again, it's the Longhorns from deep.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
.54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Parker outside. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Longhorns. 6-point lead. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
14 foul.
KD dishes to Clark. Durant the pass to Jackson. And again it's the Longhorns from deep.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
They need this. Oh, Oh, that's blocked. And they're able to recover. Here's Parker. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Brasdeikis passes to Jackson. Here's Brasdeikis. Pass to KD. Stripped away. Newman with the bucket. So the Longhorns win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later. And the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Jayhawks was saying to his team. Now, he heaped praise of the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. I think you're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Game out there with Price. And it's right. And it's Campazzo in at the two-guard spot. They set the screen. Mendez knocks down the three ball. He's got 25. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Jayhawks.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
Here's Campazzo. And that one, good.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to Morales. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Morales has got 12 points here in the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Right outside. Now Payne. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. That one good for 2.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. These hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Morales can't get it to go. Jayhawks leading by 8. Price outside. To the middle. Here's Payne. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the inside. Here's Allen. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 7th assist in the game.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Campazzo. Tries from 16. Count it. Good. And the Jayhawks lead by 8.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Oubre, good.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
44 seconds left in the fourth. Right outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Wright's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jayhawks. Here's Cooper. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
26 seconds left in the game. And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. good, and both at the line. It's an 8-point game. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on them here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
So the Jayhawks take the win. A confident win, and one where they literally showed the greater effort.
Yeah, honestly, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now, he wants his team to mix it up offensively. He said, we've been settling for too many threes. Don't be afraid to attack the rim. Challenge their defense. Let's see some variety out there. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. We've got Wilson. Cook out there with Conley. That's Oden. And it's Waters in at the power forward position. Looking around. Over Conley. Lets it fly. Newman with the bucket. Newman's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Now here's Oden. Guarded closer. Conley. And it's blocked. Take the lead. It's rebounded by Waters. Waters got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Conley, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Still a solid point guard on this team. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
And the first one at the line is good. And Conley drops them both.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
2 minutes.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Good! Another from 3.
He's got his defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. With the shot. And good. Nothing was that time as it falls. Coots got 5 points in the quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Shoots. And Oden pulls it down. On 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Cook. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Cook's got 21 in the game.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that, with one of his shots falling.
A crucial moment, too. He's been doing that all night. No one's come close to stopping him.
Newman, the pass to Parker. 6 to shoot. Pass to Newman. A 3. Conley grabs the miss. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Brewer. 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 3-pointer. The rebound by McRoberts. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
And again for 3.
3 points.
He's now set the team record for most threes. And
away team foul. Newman. 2nd personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for your home team.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreak.
Taking 2 shots.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
To take the lead. No good from three-point territory. To tie it up. No good.
Away team foul. Mendez. 4th personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for 2. Oden.
That's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. That's a 4-point ball game.
But there's no way they can score 4 points in less than a half second.
And so they get the victory here at home. It was a fantastic ball game. They did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, it's just been effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Oden, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Had some words for his team over the break. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Count that bucket.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
We've got Jeff Green, and it's Roddy, and at the power forward. Shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the 4th quarter.
Away team foul. Morales. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
So it's the home team now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. There's the 3.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And that one's good. Morales.
Yes.
Morales has got 15 points here in the second half.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Oubre against Brown. Fades. And it's Green missing.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Here's Morales.
Oh! Hey, how about big time right there? Big time.
Woo! And a strong finish with 2 hands.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Here's the teardrop. Morales has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And he gets the bucket.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
Now here's Brown. To the left wing. Here's Walton. Morales with a rebound. Gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Oubre against Brown. Morales.
This guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Here's Walton. Here's Morales. And it's good. And that one brings them within 1.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected. collected and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Down low. Here's Cooper. Money.
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
PTOs or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Walton. He connects.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Mission like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Here's Morales. Three-pointer. He's out from three. Allen. Oh! Gets the game winner to fall.
That's the end of
Wins the game with nothing but zeros on the clock.
A big thank you to all you fans who made it out tonight. Your support is what makes this possible. Please drive
He
home
started
safe.
celebrating as soon as it got off his fingertip.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And time now to present our player of the game.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks.
Emphasize staying sharp the rest of the way, saying turnovers will kill us. We can close this gap if we take care of the ball. Don't try and overdo it. Let's send it back to you guys, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Cooper. Allen a screen. Cooper's shot is off. Here's Newman. Pass to Parker. Here's McRoberts. He's covered by Oubre. Newman. Offensive board. Second chance effort. And McRoberts gets it to go.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Allen outside. Outside Oubre. They set the pick. Over Parker. And Oubre gets it to go. And he's now got the double-double.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The shot won't fall.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's the three. Connects from downtown. He has 29 now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Allen with a screen on Parker. Just 5 on the clock. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Roberts. 6th personal foul.
And the free throw, no good. Got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. McRoberts passes to Parker. Here's McRoberts. Inside. Shoots a fadeaway. And that's good. Off the glass that time.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
The home team calls timeout.
See shot on the floor, and that's the paint. You just keep going.
Outside Oubre. Pass to Morales. The rebound by McRoberts. McRoberts has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work.
2 minutes remaining.
Oubre against Parker.
2 minutes.
set the screen. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
To the inside, Morales. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Now you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Here's Porter, and he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting a while for that one.
That's exactly what he needs to do. Find smart shots and stop pressing. That's how he's going to snap out of this funk.
He's guarded by Porter. Morales with a rebound. Going just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. 59 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And the three-pointer goes.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
4 seconds left in the game. Newman pass to Parker. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
It was so close on the finish, and it could have been a three-point opportunity.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Here's Porter. Cash. And now they trail by just 4.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
And so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line,
he hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth. Cooper passes to Allen. Money!
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding. Rising up off the ground.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Getting a little desperate at this stage.
For the away team.
Clock's the big factor.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen
Foul.
to shed the defense,
Cooper.
a quick move to the bucket,
Foul.
and you get the
Teams in
lay-in.
the penalty. Shooting for the away team.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. Now Porter. Pass to Allen. Here's Cooper. Three-pointer, no good. And that's an intentional foul.
Cooper. 5th personal foul. At the line for the away team. Number 8.
Good on the first.
2 shots.
And that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both. And it's a 7-point game. The visiting club takes the win on the road.
That's the end of the
Just
game.
a gutsy performance on the road.
It really
Thank
was.
you, everyone,
When this
for
one was
making
up
it
in the air
game,
late,
and we
they
hope
showed
you
how
had a
tough-minded
great
they are as a
Drive
team.
home safely,
And that'll
we
do
will
it,
see you
folks.
next time.
For Ali LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And time now for our player of the game. with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
We've seen it time and time again in the game. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
We've got Mike Conley, and it's Cook in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, he's one of the last quintessential pure point guards. Mike Conley, steady as they come, looks for others first. He wants to make passes before he scores. He's a guy you love to have as a teammate.
Now here's Green. Back to Brown. And a nice finish on the layup. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside of this league, but they've done it all night.
Pass to Wilson. Back to Conley. Here's Cook from behind the arc. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest. And so Brown will bring it up for the Hoyas. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Rivera. Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Conley passes to Oden. Here's Cook. Here's Waters. Pass to Cook. All alone on the break. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Oh, Green with a block. Brown passes to Robbie.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Waters. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. That's all. 7 for 12 now. We've got 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. And it's blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. .146 left in the fourth quarter here. Brown looking around. Pass to Rivera. 4 on the clock from deep. And Conley grabs the miss.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Who else but Mike Conley? This guy seems to always come up in the big moment.
Here's Rivera. Pass to Green. They set a pick. And it's rejected. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Takes the 3. No luck on that one. Here's Rivera. Drains the triple.
They have a relentless mentality.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Waters. And it's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Brown passes to Rivera. Here's Walton. Outside, Brown. Pass to Rivera. Ooh, it's stolen away.
Picture-perfect execution on the double team. No problem stripping the ball away.
And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
Got to score and then foul immediately.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who go to the line. Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Waters can't hit. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Oden, 4th personal foul, 5th team foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
2 shots.
And he's unable to get the second one. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
Texas's head coach said to the team. Coach told them to adjust on defense, saying they're calling it tight right now. We can keep the same effort, but less reaching in and all that. Don't let them beat us at the line. Send it back to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Rivera. Scoring. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
We've got Jeff Green, and it's Roddy in at the 4-man position. Pass to Jackson for 3. Rebounded by Green.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Brown passes to Walton. Green with the ball. Six on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. A rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Deflects the pass. Here's Rivera. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he drops the first.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Crosses over. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here's Robbie.
2 minutes.
And the basket by Rivera. Rivera's got 15 points in just the second half.
He's been red hot. It's like one of those days when it seems like he can't miss.
And his shooting is the only reason this game is as close as it is. He's been Mr. Reliable offensively.
Green, the pass to Brown. A minute 37 left in the game. Nails it from 3.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Lets it go from 14. That's good on the jumper. Jackson's got 8 here in this quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Durant, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Rivera. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
They get it back. From downtown. He can't get that one to fall.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Over to the left wing. Here's Robbie, defended by Jackson, and Robbie gets it to go.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Brasdeikis. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
3.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
And so they get the victory here at home. This one was in the balance right until the final second.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most. Sending those fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Jayhawks was saying to his team. Now, with this game up for grabs, coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." Can you get it done? We'll see, guys.
Thanks, David. Daquan Cook is out there with Conley. And it's Oden. And it's Waters in at the power forward position. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And he was NBA ready from day one. Oden's already one of the more physical players in the league.
On 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Price outside. Mendez over by Conley. Conley grabs the miss.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Waters passes to Wilson. Good on the triple.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Price outside. A three-pointer, no good. Gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Cook kicks to Wilson. Pass to Waters. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Wilson. From outside, off the mark.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Price outside. They set the pick. Here's Mendez.
Oh, my goodness, man. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Waters passes to Cook. Into the lane. Out to Conley. Here's Waters. He's defended by Price. Waters passes to Conley. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Superb recognition from the clever veteran Conley on that one. Very adept at knowing when to dish it.
Pass to Payne. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Here is Cook. He's defended by Price. He hits the puck. assist by Wright. Payne's got 38 points.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want to take the big shot.
Others passes to Conley. Here's Water. Here's Oden. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Price finds Payne, buries it from outside.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion.
Outside Conley. Outside Wilson. Conley, the pass to Wilson. Open jump shot off the mark.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. The second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 3-point game. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Water. Pass to Conley. Here's Water. From downtown. He's off from 3. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball. Just milk those 5 seconds away.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks of his team.
And so the Jayhawks take the win. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Oden and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. So long and good night, everyone.
His head coach was saying to the team, he was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. We've got Al Horford, and it's Livingston in at the shooting guard. Pass to Horford. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noah. Shots blocked. Covered by Richards. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Livingston. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Horford's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, the savvy of Horford on display. Just tremendous passing as a big.
Covered by Richards. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And he's got 28 now.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Livingston. Drills the elbow jumper. Gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to McRoberts. And he lobs it up top.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Here's Livingston. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul. Fourth team
Almost
foul.
converts despite the contact.
For
First one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Covered by Richards. To the middle. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Over to the wing. Pass to Livingston. The floater, and is blocked. And here's Parker. Here's Newman from outside the arc. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
1:27 left in the final quarter. And that one drops for him.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Down low. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Here's Livingston. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
He gets the first, and that brings him with an 8. So he gets them both. Gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Covered by Richards to the right side. Rebound Florida.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Livingston. 3rd personal foul. 5th team foul.
So the first one drops. And that increases the lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the free throw. Unable to get the second one to drop. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Number 8.
And so he drops them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. Florida calls timeout. Inside. Here's Livingston. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Livingston's got 33. The visitors with the ball. And that's an intentional foul.
4th personal foul. At the line for the away team.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Pass to Richards for 3. The rebound by McRoberts.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. And coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. Yeah.
Thanks for that, Allie. We've got Jeff Green. And it's Walton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And really strong at the line since the break.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
And there's a pick to the paint. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside, Green. That's to Roddy. The three is up. And that comes off the assist by Green. Roddy's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, we think that's bottoms.
Brown against Parker. Banked it in off the glass.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And that one's good. Green.
Assist goes to.
Green's got 38 points.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
That one's good. Nothing but net.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Brown against Parker. Got a hand on it, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. There's a minute 47 left to play in the fourth.
As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Yes, it's good. And he's got 41 now.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Here's Rivera.
Couldn't send the shot back at him. He certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
It's rebounded by Roddy. Pass to Rivera. To the inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk. Here's Parker. Offensive board. With Roberts.
Great job drawing the foul. And almost converted the shot as well.
At the line for your home team, Nick Roberts. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that brings him within 5.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Parker against Brown. Outside, Green. Here's Roddy. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
15 foul. Shooting for the Hoyas.
He drops the first one. And that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Shea here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
Here's Parker. Cash. And now they trail by just 4. Parker. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
For the Hoyas.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. 16 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Roddy. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Rivera, 2 shots.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's an 8-point ball game. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
The head coach of the home team had some words from the team during the break. Now, coach talked all about fouls in that huddle. He reminded them to play defense with our feet, beat them to the spots, hands straight up. Don't give them a chance to blow the whistle on us. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Cooper to the inside. Here's Morales. Rocket 6 over Noah. Got that one before. The lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket for Morales. Morales has got 9 points here in the second half. On the court for Florida. Horford is out there with Noah. Then there's Brewer. And it's Livingston in at the 2-guard position. To the paint, Brewer. And he gets it to go. Off the back of the rim.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Porter. Allen finds Porter. Drills the three-pointer. Porter's got 25 points in the game.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Noah with a screen on Oubre. Brewer. And Florida leads by 4.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Here's Morales, covered by Noah. Allen with the screen for Oubre. Outside Porter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Oubre. And it's Florida with the rebound. Led by as many as 14 points. Brewer passes to Richards. 141 left in the fourth quarter. Over quarter, Richards no good. On 1 of 4 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Oubre. Pass to Morales. Takes it off the glass.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
His team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. That is a hard-won rebound, man's rebound right there. Way to battle for it inside.
Oubre outside. Here's Morales, guarded by Horford. They're outside. Drains it from downtown.
Oh, you just love seeing a player.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Livingston finds Richards. Got it.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
I think now's the time to use it.
Outside. Pass to Morales. And he gets the whistle for the 30-second call.
Just lets his head out. If they're pushing a little too hard.
commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get in the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Cooper. 5th personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for Florida. Mendez. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Now Oubre. Here's Cooper. Pass to Morales. For the tie. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So it's a narrow victory for Florida, pulling it out for the dub. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.